Film and TV, we've learned over time that of course we have to light for the camera. And the camera is far less forgiving and far less adaptable necessarily than our eyes are. So we learn to rely upon tools like color meters and other things to give us a good approximation as to what the camera may be seeing in an image. But with the advent of LEDs as a light source, we've entered this era where our common tools no longer are necessarily reliable for telling us how the light will actually render on camera. And that has to do with all of the different ways that we can actually create what we would call white light. Okay, so we're going to run through these presets one more time. These are the same presets we ran before, and I'll start with one. And what we also need to do is, yeah, all the house lights are out. Okay, should be all right. So this is 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So certainly the most clear difference was between 1 and 2. So I'll do those again. That's 1 and that's 2. And that's 1 and that's 2. Now, can we frame in just on the color chart? Can we zoom the camera in just so we're seeing the chart? Again, so we can watch the color chart and the spectrum and see what happens. So this is number 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. 5, 6, and 7. So you notice what happens here is that when we drop out colors, such as going from 1 to 2, we drop all that yellow out of the frame. So here you look on the color chart, the yellow is quite saturated, second row from the bottom. And when we drop that out of the frame, the yellow disappears. So the general principle is if color doesn't exist in the source to begin with, if it doesn't exist in the spectrum, it cannot be reflected on the actual color chart. So the end result here is that, you know, certainly we have a spectrum, we have a color chart, and we have a camera. And we can notice these effects with our eyes too, but with the camera, it's far less forgiving. Our brain is doing a lot of processing to sort of average out what we think that the image sort of should look like. So thank you very much, Amy and Dorothy. Very much appreciated. Give them a hand, please.